Back in the kitchen with the one and only Rebecca Gordon, and she's making her Thai chicken quesadillas with fresh peaches. Hi.
Hi.
Well, so we're live on television. We're also posting this on Facebook.
Oh,
so,
awesome. Okay.
All right, so how do we start here?
Okay, this is super easy to do. Back to school, we need something on the table fast for dinner time. So what I've gone ahead and done, we're going to make a Dixie Pesto. And this is just basically we're going all over the globe today, by the way.
All right.
But we're making like an Italian-based pesto, but we're subbing out the traditional pine nuts for peanuts.
Okay.
And then I've got some basil in the food processor here. And what I've done is I've blanched that. And that's real easy to do.
Okay.
You're going to take that basil out of your garden, and then you're going to put it into some boiling water for about 15 seconds.
Okay.
And then you're going to shock it in an ice water bath over here. So I'm going to put that in the food processor. And what that does is it keeps the color nice and bright, and it kind of locks in that flavor.
Okay.
And so when we whirl it up, it isn't going to get brown like sometimes it does when you make a pesto. All right, so also going into the food processor, I've got some honey, and this is kind of a little southern touch here as well.
We like southern touches.
We do. And then I've got some lime juice and some Asian flavors going into this. So that's going to give us our Thai profile.
Okay.
So I've got the lime juice, some crushed red pepper flakes for some heat, a little bit of garlic in there, and then I've got some oil going in and a little bit of soy sauce in place of traditional salt. And then we're just going to process this in the food processor until it's nice and combined. And this is going to serve as the base as we make our chicken quesadillas.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of cooking spray in the bottom of a hot skillet. And I'm using a non-stick skillet today. And we'll get that going so that it starts to brown on the bottom. Once your pesto is combined.
That looks perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you might want to stop and straight down the sides of the bowl, but I kind of like a little bit of chunkiness. And then about a tablespoon of this is going to go right over the top. And look at that basil in there, how it's nice and bright.
Ooh, yeah.
This is going to be our flavor carrier for our chicken quesadillas.
Okay.
So I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup of cheese over the top of this. And I'm using a cheddar and Monterey Jack blend. And then we're going to put about a 1/4 cup of chopped cooked chicken. And you can use a rotisserie chicken, or you can boil a chicken. You can use grilled chicken, really whatever you have, or whatever you want to use will be fine. But just something fast for yourself. Give yourself a break. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of cheese over the top because I like to kind of seal that down. And then I like to just use a little cooking spray right over the top, so when you flip it, it's nice and ready to go, and it's not going to stick to the bottom.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the bottom here. We have a nice hot skillet. But then to put over the top of this, once it's nice and golden brown, it's just some fresh peaches. You don't have to make a salsa or kind of in place of a mango salsa, so to speak. You can just slice up some fresh peaches, put that over your quesadillas because you've got that nice flavor going on with your Dixie Pesto.
And it's that mix of flavor too.
Yeah.
You got the Thai going there, you got a little sweetness there with the peach. I like it.
Yes, definitely. So I'm going to just get these nice and golden brown, and I want you to try these.
I'll try one of those.
All right, cool.
That one's probably going to be a little too hot. You want to try one of these over here?
Well,
pretty.
I know. I want you to try this one because it's nice and hot. The cheese is going to be melty.
I won't be a pansy. I'll go ahead and
Okay, we're going to just slice this up. Now, if you wanted to make several at a time, you could do this on a griddle, a hot griddle.
Because that was like lightning fast.
Yeah, and you know, I'm doing like one at a time, but if you did a griddle, you could do like 4 or 5 at a time and flip them over. And then you could even put them on a sheet pan, put them in a warm oven so that everybody can sit down to dinner time at the same time.
Okay.
To keep them warm.
I mean, and if you wanted to, I guess, could you make a salsa too to dip it in? I guess
You totally could make a salsa. I may not put the basil pesto on the bottom. I might not put that Dixie Pesto in there, but it'd be delicious with a salsa, for sure. Absolutely.
Ooh, it's just made my morning.
Oh, good. Good, good, good.
Hey, Rebecca, thank you so much. If you'd like a copy of this recipe, just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope here to Good Day, Alabama, P.O. Box 6, Birmingham 35201. Or you can get the recipe off our website, WBRC.com, or the WBRC FOX 6 News app. And yes, I know I'm being rude, talking with food in my mouth. I'll finish this off. We'll be back to wrap things up. Stick around. It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
Fox 6.